Hello, dear friends. Have you ever paused to think about what your true treasure is? In a world full of shiny distractions, it's easy to get caught up chasing things that don't last. But what if I told you there's a treasure that never fades, something far greater than gold or fame? Today, let's discover together the true treasure that God has waiting just for you. Imagine for a moment that you're on a long journey. Along the way, you find a beautiful chest, sparkling with jewels. Excited, you open it, only to discover it's filled with things that break or disappear. How would you feel? Disappointed, right? Now think about a treasure that stays with you forever, something no one can take away. That's the treasure Jesus promises us when we put our faith in Him. The Bible teaches us in Matthew 6:19-21, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth where moths and vermin destroy and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where moths and vermin do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." This means that what you truly value shows where your heart lies. When we seek God and His kingdom first, we are laying up an eternal treasure that blesses us forever. Maybe you felt lost or empty, even after getting the things you wanted. I want to remind you that God's treasure is different. It's love, peace, joy, and hope in your heart. These gifts aren't just feelings. They're promises from God that can never be taken away. Think about a time when you felt deeply loved or completely at peace. That's a glimpse of God's treasure working inside you. Let me share a simple example from everyday life. Think of a child who finds a small, smooth stone in a garden. To others, it might seem ordinary. But to the child, it's special, a treasure gathered with joy. God's treasures might look simple to the world, but in your heart, they shine with endless value. You don't need to look far. These treasures are found in kind words, acts of forgiveness, moments of prayer, and trusting God even when life is hard. Psalm 16:11 says, "You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore." Joy and fulfillment come when we walk with God. When you choose to follow Jesus, you are choosing a treasure that fills your life with meaning, no matter what storms come your way. Now here's something beautiful. Finding your treasure in God also changes how you see others. When your heart is full of His love, you start to value people the way Jesus does. You become a blessing, sharing kindness, hope, and grace, just like the treasures you receive from heaven. And the more you give away this treasure, the richer your life becomes. Are you ready to look for your true treasure today? The Bible is like a treasure map, guiding your steps to what really matters. You don't need to wait for a perfect moment. Right now is the perfect time to open your heart to God's love and discover the riches He offers. Remember, Jesus said in John 10:10, "I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." This full life is not about having everything, but knowing God's presence and walking hand in hand with Him every day. When you do, you'll notice a deep peace that no trouble can shake and a hope that shines brighter than any problem. So, my friend, what's your treasure? If it's not God's everlasting love and grace, I encourage you to take a step today. Seek God with your whole heart, trust in His promises, and watch how He fills your life with blessings beyond measure. Type Amen if you receive this message and believe in the treasure God has for you. Share this with someone who needs encouragement too, because God's treasures are meant to be shared. Thank you for watching. Remember, your true treasure is found in Jesus, and that treasure will never run out. Keep shining with faith, hope, and love. God bless you always.